The following storyboards are something I did for fun. They include their fourth story called Captain Kitten, which is named after the star character Captain Kitten, which is an original concept by me. All the characters are originally created by me. And in these following scenes, we see Captain Kitten going to the pound where his crew is being held by his arch nemesis, Cur LaRue. Here we have the pound, and across the pound, the bushes shake, and then out pops Click, Captain Kitten's cabin boy, immediately followed by Captain Kitten himself, and he heroically looks up. Here we have like a pan as he looks down to Click, and Click nods, and they run towards the door, and Captain Kitten repeatedly hits the door trying to get in. Click makes a squeak, and Captain Kitten says, "I think you're right. I think we're going to need another strategy getting in." So here we're on the rooftop of the pound. Captain Kitten climbs the tree and jumps up on the roof. And he opens a window on top of the roof and says, "Are you ready, Click?" And Click nods. And they jump. Jumping, and he grabs onto this column. He slides down, he lands, and then we have a heroic pan up as he puts it back on his hat, and then he runs into the back of the pound. All the cats are meowing, meow, meow, meow. And Cur LaRue says, "Close, but not close enough." And Zoe, the first mate, says, "When I get out of here, I'm going to make you less of a dog than you already are," kind of cracking on the fact that he's a Chihuahua. And then Rupert's kind of questions, like, how did he get the pound people to capture them? And he's like, Cur LaRue's like, "I'm glad you asked." And he pulls out this jewel, and he explains how he took it from Captain Kitten and how it has powers and how they didn't really fully comprehend them. And then the twins, they're like screaming, "That's ours, give it back!" And then Cur LaRue just jumps at him, "Yap, yap, 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 yap." And then the twins get kind of scared back. And then Captain Kitten sneaks in, sneaky. And as he peeps around the corner, Cur LaRue throws his ball and chain at him. And this is kind of like a slow motion shot of Click just being in awe of the situation. You know, he's small, what can he do? It was such a powerful attack. But then he's determined, you know, I can do something. So he charges at him, and Cur LaRue pulls back his ball and chain, and Click jumps out of the way and lunges at Cur LaRue. But Cur LaRue's too quick and grabs him. You know, and then he squeezes him, and he's like, "I see you're close to your cat friends, but I wonder how other cats would treat you." And the cats in the other cages are licking their lips, and the crew's like screaming, "No, no, no!" And then Click gets thrown up into the cages, you know, and he's kind of like knocked out for a bit, but he opens his eyes just in time to see a claw come out, and he jumps, and then he finally rests on this cage, and he looks in and sees something of interest, and then Cur LaRue's like, "Oh no!" and he blocks Captain Kitten's swing, and then he grabs Captain Kitten's sword with his chain, and then he like does a backflip toss, and then Captain Kitten lands on his feet, but the ball's chasing him, you know, as Cur LaRue's swinging at him, and he breaks the window with his ball and chain, and Captain Kitten loses his balance, gets his ankle cut, and he falls out of the window. And then we see a black screen, and then Click, and black screen again is the eye opening, and it's Fang who's being kept in another cage. Fang is kind of like the brute force of the crew, and Cur LaRue chases after Captain Kitten, and they will have a battle later. And then so Fang breaks free of his cage, and then he rips this cage apart. It's the cage that the rest of the crew is being held in. You know, you see the different reactions. The twins are excited. Rupert's kind of awed, and then Zoe's like, yay, you know, and they're all like, yay, it's Fang, and he saved the day. And that's pretty much the sequence I got, and hope y'all enjoyed it. So yeah.